if f of x equals 2/3 x squared plus 8x, what is the value of f of 6? Record your answer and fill in the bubbles on your answer document, etc., etc. Okay, this is the infamous function notation. Okay, this is what you need to know about function notation. If you have something like f of x, it can be g of x or whatever, but if you have like this something of x, or if, these can be different letters, but if you have like a function of something equals a number, then they're saying this number is the y. Because every time you have f of x, you can just replace that with y. Case in point, this f of x, I'm changing it to a y. Now watch this. F of 6, I'm not changing that into a y. This does not say f of x. They put a number inside the parentheses. When the number is inside the parentheses, they're saying that that number is the x. In other words, if I have f of x equals 6, I can put a y here. They're saying y is 6. The dependent value is 6. But in this situation, they replace the x with a 6. They're telling you that they're giving you an x value of 6. The x is 6. The whole thing you have to understand with function notation is, are they giving you an x or are they giving you a y? If they're giving you an x, you plug it in for x and you solve for y. But if they're giving you a y, you have to plug it in for the y and you solve for x. Okay, the common mistake on these is to plug it in the wrong place and solve for the wrong one. Here, they're giving us the x. And that's actually great news, because we can just put, well, actually either one they were asking for, we can put this in the y equals screen because y is by itself, and we can just pull up a table. So I'm going to go to y equals, and I'm going to go ahead and put in 2/3, which when I put a fraction in the y equals screen, I like to surround it in parentheses to keep PEMDAS working correctly for this problem. X squared plus 8x. So I have 2/3 times x squared plus 8x. Now I go to my table. Okay, now here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 6 in the x column. And there it is. Super simple. But here's the thing. If I had looked for 6 in the y column, well, they were actually nice to us. There's not a 6 in the y column. It's like a decimal type number, right? So that wouldn't be there. Okay, but oftentimes it is there. Okay, if you don't have that type of calculator or you want to see this done by hand, it's still pretty easy. This x is 6. Okay, I put 6 right here. So it's 2/3 times 6 squared plus 8 times 6. All right, 6 times 6 is 36. And then 8 times 6 is 48. What's 36 times 2? 36 times 2 would be 72. Okay, but then you have to divide it by 3. Let's go ahead and put it in like this. I'll show you. 36 times 2. Okay, but then we multiply by the top number, then divide by the bottom number. 24. Then you add 48 to that, and you get 72. So whichever way, in the calculator or by hand, you're going to get 72.